Hello everyone, Dr. Jean-Pierre here. And this morning I had an epiphany and I wanted to come on and kind of share that with you. But first, before I begin, I wanted you to do one thing for me. I want you to think about this year, about all the failures that you had. Take inventory of every aspect of your life and count all the failures that you experienced this year. Go ahead and take a moment, pause this video if you have to, but I really want you to think about it. How many times did you fail? Okay, here it goes. Before I share this with you, I gotta tell you, this is nothing new. There's plenty of people that have talked about it, but for some reason, this idea just hit me like a ton of brick while I was in the shower this morning. Yeah, that's right, I do my best thinking in the shower or in the bathroom, go figure. But here it is. Now, if you're anything like me, most of you may not have found any real failures, okay? So you're probably patting yourself in the back saying, yeah, I did pretty good this year. I didn't fail at all. I achieved everything that I set out to. But here's the problem. If you had no failures, that's probably because of two reasons. One, you either didn't set any goals, or the goals that you set were reachable and attainable goals. So we tend to do that. We set little goals so we can achieve success, and we stop and do that. Okay? Here's the thing though. In this society, we view failure as such a negative thing that we avoid it at all costs. But we actually learn more from our failure than our success. Example, you want to start a business, but you hear that something like 50 to 60, actually 90% of startup businesses fail. So what do? You settle. You don't start anything because you're afraid of failure. You want a steady, stable relationship, but you're afraid to give anybody your heart. You're afraid to commit because you know about 60% of marriages end up in divorce. You want to lose weight, but you've failed so many times that you are more scared of failing then you are scared of actually losing the weight, so you don't even try. You want to advance your career, but the dropout rate is about 50%, so you don't even try to go back to school to make sure you get the advanced degree that you need to do exactly what you want to do. We are so afraid of failure that we are underachieving and not even reaching our full potential. You see, I got this epiphany from reading David Goggins' book, Can't Hurt Me. Now, talk about a professional failure. And he'll talk about it. If you ever read his book or listened to his podcast, he talks about how he failed more often than life than he succeeded. But let me give you an example. He failed at getting his entrance exam when it was time to go to pararescue training school. He failed the U.S. Air Force pararescue training. He failed at being a Navy SEAL twice. He failed at being an Air Force tactical air controller twice. He failed at getting the pull-up record from the Guinness World Record twice. Okay, so it's failure. But how does a fat, uneducated, shy, bullied, abused, trauma-filled failure from Indiana become such a huge inspiration to me and to millions of people? One way, he set crazy, unreachable, humanly impossible at the time, crazy goals for himself. And he turned the impossible into possible. He embraced all the failures and learned from each and every one of them. He has a process that he do after he fail at something, that he goes and look at everything that was successful during the attempt and everything that he could have done better, compile a list, and that's what he used to attack the next challenge. Imagine one of the biggest New Year's resolutions always about losing weight. I mean, everybody's gonna say, I want to lose weight. Imagine having to lose 106 pounds in 3 months. That's a crazy ass impossible goal. Probably unhealthy, but that's what he did. He set that goal because he wanted to get into the SEAL training, so he made no excuses, set that goal, and did everything that he had to do and lost 106 pounds in 3 months. So it is possible. All the failures above that I talked about with David, eventually he did become a SEAL. He did become an Army Ranger, Air Force Tactical Air Controller, and he did hold the record for most push-up at the Guinness World Record at one point. He's an ultra marathoner, a kid that was so shy and uneducated, now is a world-renowned speaker, and truthfully is an all-around badass. And he's an inspiration to me and many people. So I learned that your goals has to be so big that everyone around you think that you're crazy, that it's stupid. And your goals has to be so big that it scares you. Your goals has to be so big that failing is almost unavoidable. But you learn so much more about yourself from failing than you do from success. And those failures has to catapult you to become successful. So if you are going to dream, you might as well dream big. So I hope while you're writing your goals and creating your New Year's resolution this year, that you fail more than you succeed. And I hope your goals are big enough that it scares you. So let's make 2022, let's turn the impossible to possible. I have a lot of things that's on my plate. I'm doing this video purposely for you guys to hold me accountable. And as I'm gonna share with you, there's a lot of scary goal that I've committed to doing that I don't know whether I'm gonna do it, but whether I succeed or fail, I will complete the task at one point or another. So go and create your goals and make it scary, make it fun, and let's have a better life by making the impossible possible. Dr. Jean-Pierre, talk to you soon.